Michael Danyluk, who's one of the most powerful people within our organization. Michael, go ahead and take it over, my brother.
Awesome. Appreciate you, Ali. I hope everyone is super pumped to be on this call today. I'm sure you guys have seen those posts. People post them on Facebook. Sometimes they're short, sometimes they're long, and it just makes you want to message someone. You're like, I don't know what that person's doing. I just want to know, right? It creates that curiosity. So I'm going to show you guys how to create that curiosity in all of your posts. So can everyone see my screen right now?
Yes, we can.
Perfect. So guys, it all starts with copywriting. So what is copywriting? Copywriting is your ability to speak and sell through words and language. That's either text or video, does not matter. So I'm going to go over some copywriting basics before I give you the formula for your post. So here's the key about copywriting. Over time, tactics change, methods change, which is, the how it's applied. But people never change. The core never changes. Why people buy never changes. People buy for the same reason today that they bought 100 years ago. And we're going to get into those exact reasons. And another thing, people do not buy what they need. They buy what they want, which really sucks for a lot of people. But, can we record this? Is this being recorded? I think, yeah, it's being recorded. So example, most people don't take care of their health until there's an issue, until the doctor says, you need to deal with this or you might not be here much longer. Now, all of a sudden, health is a priority for them when they could have avoided it, right? They didn't buy what they needed, they bought what they wanted, which didn't help them. So your copy needs to take them down an emotional roller coaster to show them that what you have is what they want. Even if it's what they need, you need to frame it as what they want. Most people will ignore it until they are in pain. So never sell them what they need, or at least never frame it as a need. You need to frame it as a want. So you sell them what they want, or you sell them the fear of loss. People either run to pleasure or run away from pain, no matter what. Whatever decision you made 5 minutes ago, whatever decision you made an hour ago, whatever decision you made last year, you made it to go towards pleasure or to run away from pain. Those are the two reasons people buy. Those are the two reasons people do anything, right? So people buy for pain or gain. That's it. So your marketing needs to speak directly to their pain and their pleasure of their physical and social hardwiring. So what's that look like? So what do people actually want then, right? That's probably the next question. So what I'm going to show you is loosely adapted from the Life Force 8 from the Advertising book, which I'm sure you guys have heard me swear by. If you want to know marketing, if you want to know promotions, if you want to know ads, if you want to know sales, you need to memorize this book. But this is from here, from Drew Eric Whitman. So, and this is in no order. Just because this one's number one doesn't mean it's the most important. It's just these 8 things people want, no matter what. They want self-preservation, protection or increase of happiness for their friends, family, children, and themselves. Okay. Next, they want freedom from danger and fear of emotional or physical pain, right? They don't want to feel hurt. They don't want to feel pain. They want freedom. They want a pain-free life. They want sexual satisfaction and or deep communication. This might just be someone you can talk to about anything, right? A lot of people that get depressed, they don't have anyone to talk to. Now, I'm not saying that's the cause for it, okay? I'm saying that's one of the reasons people get like that, is they don't have deep companionship. They don't have someone to share feelings with. They don't have someone to share emotions with, so they bottle it up, right? They want that release. They want someone to communicate with. They want some kind of satisfaction like that. They want not only consuming food and drink, but the maximum enjoyment of it. So that means eating what you want, drinking what you want, right? You want to enjoy it. You want to enjoy the people you're with doing it. People want that enjoyment. They want to be socially respected and approved by people that they respect and approve of. Next, they want to win. They want to improve. They want to keep up with the Smiths or keep up with the Joneses, however you want to say it, to feel superior, to believe that whatever fantasy they hold is achievable. Then they want increasingly comfortable living conditions. No one wants to be in a smaller place if they're not comfortable with where they are now, right? No one wants to have, if they have good neighbors right now, no one wants to move somewhere where they have bad neighbors. Everyone wants more comfortability, right? More comfort. And they want to feel spiritually alive and in communion with God or a higher power. Now, I'm not saying you need to be religious. I'm not saying you have to be Christian. I personally don't believe in God, but I do believe there's something. Like, there's too many things that have lined up. And if you ask most people believe there's something else, whether they call it God, whether they call it Hinduism, whatever they call it, most people believe in something, right? Even atheists say there's something else. I don't know what it is, but I don't like how you guys put it, right? Yeah, creator of all humanity. So those are the 8 things people want. So you need to frame your offer to, match one of these. You need to, if every post you do should talk about a couple of these. If you are not touching on any of these 8, you are not connecting to the hard wiring of the people reading your post. These are things people need. They need, right? So all your copy should have in it what your avatar wants, what your avatar fears, and what is on their mind. Avatar meaning your ideal customer, your ideal client, your ideal lead, your ideal sign up, whatever that is to you, right? And it also needs an opportunity, a push button, and a hot rating. Now we're going to get into those in a second. So what do people want? What does your avatar want? Well, most people are lazy. Let's face it. They want a no work, simple solution, right? They don't want to do anything. Everyone wants to plant and then harvest. No one wants to cultivate. Everyone wants to skip cultivating. So the less responsibility, the better. End results without the middle work. Now, this is not always possible. There's always work required to make money. So you need to make it look like the least amount of effort as possible if you're going to talk about work. If you sit there and be like, you need to grind 10, 12 hours a day, you have to do this always, or you're not going to make it, that's going to turn people off. Even if that's the reality of the situation, right? It's still going to turn people off. So what do people fear? Pain and fear are our greatest motivators, right? They fear lower status. They fear lack of security. They fear having to go through future pain, whether emotionally or physically, right? No one wants to feel less valuable tomorrow than they do today. No one wants that, right? And most people in general, and most likely your perfect buyer, regardless of income level, guys, this is important, regardless of income level, are bored, lonely, worried, unfulfilled, anxious, uncertain, nervous. They're having troubles paying bill. They have some kind of debt. They're frustrated. They're exhausted. They want more money. There are a lot of millionaires who are a slave to their money. They can't even take a week off or they lose everything, guys. That's trouble paying bills. They don't have fun. They can't have fun, right? There's a lot of people where their money owns them, right? Even the rich are bored and lonely. They're worried. So are the broke. At all ends of the scale, people feel these things. There's no level of income you hit, and all of a sudden these problems go away. More money, more problems, as Biggie said. You just become a better person, as Jim Rohn said. Your problems don't get easier, you just get better, right? Those people just got really good. So those little problems that hold someone down at a low income level don't hold them down at a high income level. That's it. So what else is on their mind then? Well, everyone wants to feel excited about something. People want excitement in their life, especially now with everything going on. People want excitement. They want to feel like they have a higher social status. They want to feel like they're part of some kind of new opportunity, something new, exciting. No one's heard about it before. They want more money or they want to chase pleasure. That's what's on everyone's mind, right? So your post should talk about this. Then for the opportunity side of the post, results can work well here. Showing your trading results can work well here, obviously with a disclaimer, but make it sound new and exciting, like something they've never seen before. Most people, guys, don't know about Forex. I had one guy come to me and said, I don't know if I can promote this in my country because everyone in my country got burned by IML. I'm like, everybody in your country has tried to join an MLM Forex company. Right, no. Maybe your close circle has, but the majority of people have no idea what Forex is. No idea, right? So you need to make it sound like something new and exciting, which for most people it already is. They don't know about Forex. Use dramatic results, demonstrations, and scarcity when possible. Yeah, exactly. Not even 95% of people in the world know what this is. Guys, our market is untapped. And again, 95% of people don't know what this market is. And it's almost $7 trillion a day. And almost no one knows about it. Guys, we're not even tapped in. Imagine if the whole world knew about it. It'd be a $15 trillion a day industry. We're not even touching the surface yet, guys. So what does that look like? Well, in a headline, this is the only thing that can. Now, I want to preface, some of this stuff is going to be teaching you like ad copy and ad headlines, because that's where I come from. But then right after, we're going to go right into the story post. But here's the thing. The things that work well with paid ads work well without paid ads. A post that doesn't do well on Facebook normally is not going to do well when you throw money at it, right? It's the same things that convert both. Just the paid ads accelerate it. But if the post doesn't work, normally it's not going to work with ads. So these things work on both ends. So your headline reads something like, this is the only thing that can blank. This is the only thing that can remove your blemishes in under 30 seconds. Something like that, right? Due to a new regulation, you can save over 50% on new windows. Due to a new regulation, that's something new and exciting. It's a new regulation. Most people probably haven't heard about it. There you go. You've added to what's on their mind. You've shown them this is something new. You probably haven't heard about it before because it just came into effect. And then you can save half on your windows. That's huge. That's a super huge value push, right? For the first time ever, you can blank. So push button. What's the push button? Well, people do not want to do any work, think, or anything. They want something they can literally, almost at a push of a button, make it work. The closer you can get to that, the better and the easier it will sell. Guys, we can copy and paste signals. You just got to figure out your lot size so you don't blow your account. It doesn't get much more push button than that to make money. But I've been in the online space for a long time. There's nothing simpler than just having to figure out your lot size. For those of you who are not taking signals, start taking them, please. Plus, your story of you taking signals will get you more signups than whatever post you write. If you talk about earning $150 a day or $150 while you're grocery shopping, you spend $100 grocery shopping and you earn more money while you were grocery shopping because of Forex, and that's all you said, you are going to have people in your inbox saying, how the hell do I earn money while I do groceries? Notice how it didn't say, DM me, it's only $100, $25 a week, get in while you can. Don't do that. People don't want to be pitched, but people want to buy. I had someone pitch me an actual pyramid scheme today. That's crazy. So how can you make it push button? Coaching, software, step-by-step process, step-by-step epic university, copy and pasting signals. Those are push buttons that you can be running with. I made $102 walking my dog this morning. Ta-da, look at that. If you did a post about that and it was just a picture of you walking your dog and you're like, man, Forex is so powerful. I can't believe I was able to earn $102 while I was walking my dog. It's insane. And then you didn't pitch them. That is the pitch on its own, guys. What does that do? It creates curiosity. And if they want to know more, they have to message Phil. They have to message Phil. Phil is the gatekeeper. He's not saying, join my company. Here's the comp plan. Here's everything you need to know about it. If you want to sign up, it's $100. DM me. It's called Epic Trading. Cool. Now they're going to go to Google, get all the information they need, and you are in no control anymore. You have no control. You need to control the situation. So again, remove as much thought as possible. Guys, there is not a product that can earn people the money that we can for the type of push buttons we have. It is insane. So framing your offer, what's the hot rating? Do not present it the same as others. You need to present it in a different box using different words. So it needs to come off as unique, whether or not it is. So if you have to, you can change what the product really is. In reality, our product is already really unique. No one offers as much value as we do just with Epic Trading alone for $100, let alone the Lions Den and WinnersCircle extra things you get to plug in, like these meetings and all the extra trainings you get. No one offers what we do. A lot of other people offer a comp plan. We offer a family, presented as a family, guys. So what's an example of this? I'm sure you guys have all seen that cocoa toothpaste, the black toothpaste, right? I don't even know if it worked better, but it went so viral. I know the person or one of the people that brought this into the e-commerce area. The guy made millions of dollars a month. Why? It had a hot rating. It was different. Yeah, you could brush your toothpaste or your teeth with toothpaste, regular toothpaste, or you could use this black stuff. It looks unethical, but it works. Now it's new. It's just toothpaste, but it's in a different box. It's with different words now. It's different, right? It's something new. It's something exciting. It's something they've never seen before. I don't even know if it worked better. I don't even think it did. I never looked at any science or anything on it. I don't know if it worked better, but people got hooked, right? And it was no work, unique and new, looks different than other teeth whiteners. What did they have to do different to apply this toothpaste than any other toothpaste? Nothing. That's push button. That's really easy. Hot rating. You have to do nothing different. Just buy this product. Everything else changes for you. Super easy, super push button, super hot rating. That's why that scaled to millions of dollars literally in like, it was like 4 weeks or something. It was stupid. It was insane, guys. So headline tips. You want to evoke emotion, feel like crying. I'm going to show you some good examples of this with some example posts. How-to questions. How to get 30 leads in the next 14 days. Then if I just did a post about teaching them stuff, and then at the bottom I said, this is the kind of stuff we teach our team on a daily basis. And I didn't say DM me if you want to be a part of the community or anything. That line is enough. People in our community get training like this all the time. I'm so happy to teach them. That's the pitch. That is what's called a passive pitch. That's what's called dropping a seed. And now they also know that, hey, if I ever reach out to Mike to work with him, I know there's a ton of extra support because he just gave this for free. I wonder what he does to the paid people, right? So much power in that. Ask why questions. Why I hate going to the store, why I hate ordering in person, whatever it is, right? When people like drama, let's face it, people like drama. So when you start a post, why I hate something, they're like, oh, juicy. Let's see what they hate. Let's see why they hate it. And then you turn around and you provide value and a change in perspective. They're like, damn, they know what they're talking about. That's crazy. And then be specific if you can. 7 tricks 2, 3 steps 2. That will help convert. Any of you guys who want to run paid ads, you need to memorize this stuff. And again, focus on benefits over features. I see a lot of people posting the features of our plan, not the benefits. What's a feature? A feature would be, copy and pasting is kind of push button. You could do it, but technically saying signals from epic educators or from signals from professional traders, that's a feature. That means nothing to most people. The benefit is you can copy and paste the exact trades that professional traders are doing so you can start earning while you're learning. That's the benefit. That's what people understand, right? Sell the benefits, not the features. Guess what's a feature, guys? The comp plan. Stop selling the damn comp plan. I don't know how many people I see saying, earn $500 to $1 million a month, sign up today, $100. That sounds like a scam. And then you guys message us, why does everyone call us a pyramid? You're promoting it as one. You can't do that. So again, no dead words either. Every word counts. Every line should have a purpose. Every single line. So the simple copy formula, this will work for most ads. So attention grabbing picture with a call to action if possible, a CTA. So that could be, sometimes it's a random picture. I've literally done an ad where the picture made no sense to the ad, but it made you go, what the hell is this? And the ad converted like crazy. Sometimes the picture doesn't even need to be relevant. It just needs to make them want to know more. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen, there's an ad going around of Mark Zuckerberg. It's a face of Mark Zuckerberg, and it's like how Facebook ads really work. And it's like his nose is super shrunk down, his mouth is super shrunk down, and his ears are huge. You instantly go, what the hell is this post? And you look at it. Right? I'm a master with that one. Nice. So then you need to talk about emotions. You need to talk about pain. Then you need to talk about the story you did to overcome whatever you just talked about. And now the fun and inspiring things happening because you overcame that problem. That could be, man, I was so tired of being rejected and let down and everyone calling me crazy when I was trying to build this business. And it really started hurting me. It really made me feel depressed. It made me feel like I couldn't get anywhere. Like maybe what I'm doing is wrong. But you know what? I decided to stick on the path. I kept looking for something. And then I found this community and they gave me all the tools I needed to succeed. They gave me everything I needed, the mindset, everything. And because of that, I was able to finally start seeing success in my business. Because of that, I was finally not getting rejected all the time. And then I stopped getting that depression from it anymore. It started going away. And now life is different. Problem, how you overcame it, what's it like now? Problem, how you overcame it, what's it like now? Super key, most important thing. Then logic, benefit-driven bullet points after. So like, let's say you make a big statement, like now I'm making $1,000 a day and it's insane. I can't even believe it's possible. If you're going to make a statement like that, you need to have logic-driven benefits to back it up. Like showing proof of what people can earn in Forex, showing proof of your pips or your profits, showing proof that it was real, that you're not just bullshitting. I see some people being like, they literally get 2 responses on their posts and they're like, first 100 people to DM me get a special offer. No one believes 100 people are going to DM you. You are getting 2 replies. Be realistic. So then, again, amazing proof, social proof, results. And if you can, kind of goes with the social proof, but testimonies and success stories. Guys, we have success stories popping up multiple times a day between Lions Den and WinnersCircle. There's a plethora of success stories and testimonials. There is no reason for someone to think what you're promoting isn't real. You have third-party proof like crazy. Yeah, and don't pretend to be a mentor when you're not making a full-time income. I will see people like sign up 1 or 2 people and then try and be that person's personal coach. Like, you don't need anyone else, just come to me. You are not earning yet. People need to listen to the people who have the results that they want. If you are not making Founder 500 yet, quit telling them, just listen to me and you'll get the Founder 500. No, they should go listen to someone who's at least Founder 500. And if that's not you yet, you need to humble yourself and realize, I'm not supposed to teach you yet. I can direct you to the right tools. I can direct you to the right person, but I'm still a student. Students shouldn't teach students. So important. And then a strong offer, which again, we have the strongest offer possible, guys. Like there's no one in the online space offering what we do at $100. So here's a couple extra tips for you. Oh, that was laggy. So again, your post should always create curiosity. It shouldn't give people something to Google. The only thing Googleable that you should be putting in posts is talking about Forex. Because you can find stuff on Forex like crazy. Oh, can I go back to last slide for a sec? Sure. Let's go back for a second. Yeah, students shouldn't teach students. Just because you have a sign up now does not mean you're a leader yet. And guess who the first person you need to lead? Yourself. If you haven't led yourself to Founder 500, don't try to lead others to Founder 500. Let someone else, let them plug into someone doing it. Let them plug into Ali, let them plug into Thomas, let them plug into Anand, let them plug into me, let them plug into somebody who's already doing it. Should we have an epic banner on our Facebook page? I personally wouldn't, but that's up to you. Like the WinnersCircle rank up flyers we made, I purposely left epic out of it because I want people to share it on social and not give people something to Google. But again, that's your call. I wouldn't. Because if they can Google that logo, if they can reverse image search that logo, they do not need you anymore and you just lost the power. Like the goal is to keep the power. So yeah, use curiosity and use open loops to keep engagement. Now this is a little bit long of a post, but it's the perfect example of an open loop that I've ever seen. So let me zoom in here. Can I make this text bigger? Okay, so this is a post. Oops, way too big. from Michelle Delaville. So how a female psychologist, and guys, everything I just told you about, you're going to see her using it in this too. Like what I'm teaching you, I didn't create. I learned from someone who learned from someone who learned from somebody. This has been around for a long time, right? So how a female psychologist in 1927 uncovered a trick you've never heard of. Do you guys see the hot button? Do you guys see the new opportunity here? Something you've never heard of, but it was uncovered in 1927. You should probably know it. Like there's already hot button in there. There's already a hook in there. But that you use all the time in your marketing without realizing it. That's like, whoa, what? I'm already doing it and I don't even know? Okay, I got to know what it is. You see the hook in that? You see how powerful that hook is? You guys are hooking in your posts. You got to hook properly. So then she says it, the Zygarnik effect. Picture it. Psychologist Bluma Zygarnik is out for some drinks with an academic crew she hangs out with. Having a bite of blini at a restaurant, she and her group, including Professor Kurt Lewin, take a note of something pretty odd. Hello? Their waiter, unless you yourself have ever worked as a waiter like I used to, then this won't surprise you at all. Their waiter had a perfect recollection of their order, serving it and all the other diners with 100% clarity. Even though he didn't write down who got what, he could still serve it up without missing a beat. Until the order was served and done. After his job was finished, all the tickets had been paid, he promptly forgot all the details of everybody's order. Kind of like those dates and names from your high school history class that after you took the test, the specifics just floated away. See how she makes a statement and then backs it up with something you probably experienced? The logic-driven benefit, right? Now, Zygar found something that's fascinating. As she created some experiments to try and find out exactly what was happening, thus the Zygarnik effect was uncovered. It holds that while a task or thought is still in process, we can remember it clearly. Once the process is finished, the tension is alleviated and we no longer hold it in our memory. Now, what does this cognitive bias have to do with your marketing? Well, you might know it by another name, open loops. That's right. Your favorite writing. And guess what, guys? Right here, you might know by another, this is all open loop too, which is going to teach you. That's right. The favorite writing and marketing technique for engaging a reader to hold attention to what you're saying as they feel the point is unresolved in their mind until you close the loop for them. One way to use this, like I just did, you see how that's an open loop. It's telling you about something you could be using, how you're probably already using it, and how it works on people's mind, but I'm not telling you what it is yet. You have to stay to find out more. It's an open loop. It's not closed. This point they're proving is not resolved. You need to stay because you're hooked. One way to do this, just like I did, is by alluding to an important part of your story, telling in the title or the first line of your copy. You'll grab onto the reader in the very beginning, building curiosity and accordingly raising adrenaline, which keeps their interest as it sticks in their mind until you complete the story for them. Don't forget to close the loop though, either in the same piece of copy or in the next installment, whether that's email sequences, watching a video on a funnel page, whatever it is. If you create too much friction, the adrenaline will turn into cortisol, literally stressing your reader out. Relieving their curiosity will turn the adrenaline into dopamine and endorphins, making your making your reader happy, content, and connected with your story, which puts them in a great mood to take action on your copy. This is just one of the amazing ways to use open loops in your marketing, sales, and copy. I'm going to show you a few examples of this. But we'll do that. I have an example page coming up. So the next thing, you want to use small bite-sized paragraphs, guys. I don't know if you've seen those posts where like the whole thing is one giant paragraph. What happens if your reader loses their spot? Do you think they're going to spend time to find it out? People in society have goldfish mentalities. If you lose their attention for a second, they're on to the next thing. You need to make it easy, understandable, and bite-sized, which I'll show you again in the examples coming on the next page. So every paragraph should sell what's in the next one. Every line sells the next line. As they say in marketing, every click should sell the next click. The more personal, the better. Be vulnerable in your story. Some people are afraid to tell people what's going on in their life. You're afraid to build your business because that story will build your business. Whatever you've gone through and have overcome, that will build your business for you, because there's other people who have probably dealt with the same thing. And by you telling them you've been through it, they now connect with you. They now build rapport with you. Now, here's the key though. Don't blame your avatar or call them out. Call out yourself and tell them about their problems through your experience. Like, for example, you could say, actually, do I have that coming up? Yeah, okay, right here. I remember being exhausted from trying to recruit, but to be honest, I wasn't being the smartest about it. I wasn't taking it serious, and it really affected my business's bottom line. People that read that will be like, I'm pretty exhausted from trying to recruit. Maybe I'm not being the smartest about it either. In reality, I'm not being that serious either. And it is actually affecting my bottom line, right? They relate to that. Now, what if I made a post? Are you exhausted from trying to recruit? Well, let's be honest. You're probably not being smart about it. You're not taking your business serious. Guys, it's affecting your bottom line. They're going to feel attacked. Like, why is he targeting me? Right? They're not going to relate to me. They're going to try and defend themselves from me. That's the same thing when someone doesn't want to get in your opportunity and you're like, wow, you're so freaking stupid. Why would you not want to do this? Do you even have a brain? Do you want to be wealthy? Saying stuff like that does not help you. Just because they said no now does not mean it's no forever. You just made it no forever. Don't make it no forever, guys. No does not mean no. It means no right now. I've had a lot of people who showed interest in what I was doing before. Then they said no. 2 years later, they're in my inbox and they're building. But if I said stupid stuff like that to them, they weren't going to message me back. They're probably going to unfriend me and block me. Yeah, and people don't forget how you treated them. When someone rejects you, how you act in that moment is your character. People will join people with good character. Don't become offensive. Don't become aggressive just because someone said no to you. You're like, awesome. Well, I'm just happy that you saw it. I'm going to keep doing it. I really hope you're happy with what you're doing, and best wishes to you. Right? No negative friction created. You don't need to create that friction. And with direct response marketing, you're constantly answering the question, what do I do next? So again, if you can do coaching, software, step-by-step processes, it's always better too. If you can put that in your copy. Like, we have a step-by-step university that teaches you everything, or you wouldn't want to say that because you're saying it towards them. But if you said, this step-by-step university is literally teaching me every single thing I need to know about Forex in a way where I'm not getting told things I don't need, and it's going to get me profitable in the market relatively quick. This is incredible. Notice how I didn't say, you need to be a part of this because we'll teach you everything A to Z, and if you're not doing this, you're not going to make your money work for you and you're being dumb. Don't do that stuff. It doesn't work. So now here's the story post part. I'm sure everyone wants to see shares, good ratings. They want people to follow, repost their stuff, everything. I went through 2,000 job rejections until I got the job. That's perfect. And I'm happy now. Awesome. Never give up. So, hypnotic story structure, guys. Now, these posts don't always have to be big, and I'm going to show you it in examples right after this. But your intro, your first line should have the keyword that relates to the audience you are targeting. Now, again, that's for ads, but still, who's on your Facebook? What problems are they trying to solve? You should have a keyword of something that's important to them in your first line. Super important. If you guys went over the YouTube training, I do a whole big training on keywords in that. Definitely want to go back through that. Second sentence, you want to create empathy that talks specifically to them. That's talking about the emotion. That's talking about the problem you're experiencing, or the problem they're experiencing through your eyes, through your story, right? Again, don't target them. Then tell them a reason why they should listen to you. This could be credibility. This could be, I already overcame this objective and now this is happening and I just want to teach you how I did it. What credibility should they listen to you? Now, this doesn't necessarily need to be your credibility. You can be like, this is something I learned from a mentor who's done this, this, and this. And that's why this is important, right? It doesn't even need to be your credibility you leverage. It just needs to be credibility that shows the answer, whatever you're providing is an actual answer and not just an opinion. Everyone's got an opinion. Opinions are free. You know the difference between opinions and expertise? Someone pays for expertise, but everyone's got an opinion, guys. Then, first paragraph, you're going to talk about their problems and how we can solve them in short. And again, often you talk about them in your own experience. This is going to create empathy by talking about your struggles, by being authentic, by being vulnerable. Then you want to share how you got there today. So this is the problem I was dealing with. This is what I wanted to do to get and fix it. And now this is where I am, right? That's that transition right there. Then transition into your story. Personalize a story that relates to the niche audience, whoever you're talking to, whoever you're expecting to respond to this post, and not just random chit chat that no one cares about, like your dog named Spot. Now, I'm not saying you can't do a value post talking about your dog. I'm just saying, if you're just saying, hey, my dog's named Spot, he's really cool, no one cares, right? Now, if we talk about a funny, cute story he did, people care about that. It relates because they've had cute stories with animals, but there's rapport there. There's something to relate to. There's something to create empathy with. Talk about your failed attempts in life because you are not perfect. Nobody's perfect, and they're not going to relate to perfection. Start pre-framing them for what you want to offer them. And then when you started, you had no experience or limited experience, but this is only if it's true. Again, guys, don't lie. Be honest in your marketing. There's always a way to say something powerfully, honestly. You don't need to lie about it. And when your life changed, give them advice to help them with life, but also further pre-frame them for what you're targeting. So you could do these 2 tips. You could do these 5 tips, whatever it takes to help them. And then you can, at the end, be like, if you want to know more tips, go visit this video. If you want more help on this, go check this out. Now, again, guys, remember, this is for an ad. If you don't want them to talk to you right away, you don't need to do the DM, and I'm going to show you examples about this. And then after all the tips, explain how you're different and why you care so much about helping them. And then for more information about XYZ, visit lead capture page, DM me, check out whatever so you can generate leads. Now, again, this isn't necessary if you're building curiosity properly, and I'll show you how in the next page. But also share your personal, this is more so for an ad, but share your personal Facebook if you want them to connect and reach out to you personally. Now, I'm just going to leave this on the page for like 10 seconds here and just let people copy stuff. Yeah, honesty, integrity are always number one. And if you don't run with them, it will catch up to you every single time. So has everyone got this part done so far? Everyone got this screenshotted, written down? Am I good to go over? Give me 1 in the chat if I can go to the next page. 1's perfect. Okay, so here's some examples of it. I'm going to show you some of my recent posts when I was starting to implement this again. So, how to make sure no one wants to do business with you. Most people are like, how to get everyone to want to sign up with you, how to do this, right? I'm saying how to make sure no one wants to do business. That's an instant, what? Why would he say that, right? It's a hook. It makes them think for a second and be like, it's also like an open loop. Why would anyone not want to do business? What? Doesn't make sense. That's why it works, right? Anyone tired of people, and then I justify anyone tired of people, and again, my experience. Anyone tired of people just spamming their Facebook groups to you, just keep inviting you over and over again, never providing value, never trying to be a solution to a problem, just assuming you need everything they have. The bigger our team grows, the more random people add me. I love meeting and interacting with new people. Hearing their goals and achievements fires me up. But don't be one of those people who just inbox, copy and paste and spam invites to their pages and groups without creating a relationship. So here I am adding value now. How to solve this problem of no one wanting to do business with you, because there's probably a lot of people like, why does no one want to sign up with me? This doesn't make sense. We have a good offer. It's how you're presenting it. So people do not care what you know until they know that you care. Read that part again. I had the pleasure of running into one of these people. After sending multiple invites to her group back to back, I sent her a message and told her, have you ever tried talking to people before spamming them with your group? You may be surprised how many more actually join. So she then proceeds to comment on a few pictures, likes a few posts, and then sends me an invite again. Right? Still talking about real stories, talking about something a lot of people have probably experienced. It's still adding value. I'm still talking about, pain. It's annoying to deal with. It's frustrating to deal with. This world has got so selfish, and most people don't care about others. People don't care about solving your solutions. They just care that you solve theirs, no matter how it benefits you. I'm glad our team of 10K do not operate like this. They act as professionals and treat people with the respect that they deserve. What's this? I'm pre-framing them. If you end up working with me, I'm going to teach you how to not do this. I'm going to teach you how to not spam, right? I'm pre-framing them for what's coming. And I'm also showing them, I'm a part of something pretty big right now. I'm not telling you what it is, but there's something big going on. If you want to know, ask me, right? So that's how to make sure no one cares about what you do. Well, how do you fix this, right? You got to offer the solution. I can't leave the open loop, right? I got to close the loop now. Actually spend the time to care. See if there's an actual need for what you are offering before offering it. Yeah, wow. It takes time and work to be successful. Want to build a business that doesn't stick? Spam people. Want to get blocked by dozens of people a day and limit your reach and the algorithm's reach? Spam people. Want to actually build a foundation? Care about people. You always attract what you are, and if you act like a shit marketer, you will attract shit marketers. That business won't last. Care about people first, earn secondary, and watch your business explode. What else did this do? It pre-framed them that if you come work with me, I actually care about you. I actually want you to succeed, right? That's what that is showing. It's pre-framing them as well. Notice how I didn't pitch here? You know how many messages I got? People being like, what are you doing? Where are you teaching people this stuff? I didn't say, DM me if you want to know more information about. I didn't do that. If people want to buy, they're going to reach out to you anyway. If you put the curiosity right, that's the right bait. That's all you need. Stop telling people to DM you and pay $100 and that's all they need to do. Stop promising people like tax-free money. I literally see people promising tax-free money. Guys, we are not a tax-free opportunity. Guaranteed tax-free money can get you sued from the FTC and put you behind bars. You know when David McCovey said the only people that can take our house is us? Those posts are taking our house, guys. Those are the only kind of posts that can shut down what we have. Stop it. I am being so honest and genuine here. Stop it. You are not only hurting your business, but you are going to take away this opportunity for every single person on this call, every single person watching this replay, every single person who could sign up later, every single person whose kids, the epic kids that are learning to trade. You're taking that from everybody because you want to be selfish and greedy. Fucking stop it. Like, Jesus Christ. Oh man, that pisses me off the most. Nothing pisses me off more than ingenuine false marketing. Oh my God, drives me nuts. Then the next post I have here. Great if it opened in the, stop waving at me. So this one. Now this one's not a big story post, but I want you to see all this stuff happen. One of my favorite parts about traveling the world is architecture, just so breathtaking. Between that and cultural differences, traveling has me hooked. What is your favorite part about traveling? So what else is this saying? See, taken traveling through Berlin last summer. So this is saying, hey, I'm traveling all the time. I get to see a lot of cool things. I've seen so many things, I got hooked on it. What's your favorite part about traveling? That makes people say, man, I don't travel enough. I wish I was traveling more. What's Mike doing that lets him travel all the time? You see how I subconsciously hooked them in that? without even pitching them. And then to try and get engagement, which it didn't work that well because I wasn't really using this Facebook back then. But what's your favorite part about traveling? I give them something to hook in. I give them something to respond to. When I reshared this year, I got a ton of comments on it, right? But again, it's the psychology. It's creating curiosity. Why does he get to travel? You could literally be like, man, it's so great now that I don't have to buy a baby. I don't have to get a babysitter for my kid anymore. And that I've done something that allows me to become a full-time parent. It's been the most rewarding thing ever. I would never change it for anything. If you just do that, every parent on your feed is going to be like, how are you a full-time parent? And then if you keep posting consistent stuff about that, they're going to reach out to you and be like, how can I become a full-time mom? How can I become a full-time dad? What are you doing? When people are asking you, what are you doing? Instead of saying, hey, you want to know what I'm doing? It's a different ballgame, guys. You are in complete control. And they want to get the answer. They want the link. They want the video. They want the opportunity call. They want the three-way call. You've already shown them what it can do for them, how it can change their life, because it's changing yours. You told them through a story. Stories sell, guys. Stories sell like crazy. You really don't have to say this every time. Okay. It's another post. So everyone wants to be paid. No one wants to work. And working smart doesn't always get you paid. Why? That's my hook. Everyone always says, so you don't need to work harder, you need to work smarter. So when I say working smarter doesn't always get you paid, they're like, wait, what? But if you work smarter, you're supposed to be a millionaire. Why does working smarter not always work? That doesn't make sense, right? Open hook. I get them hooked in. Now they need to read it. Well, why doesn't it work? Everyone else says working smart gets you paid more. Why is it not working? Whatever you choose to do, your paycheck equals the value you provide and the work ethic you bring to the table. A waiter, waitress provides a service, an entertainer, an experience. A waiter provides value to a table while an entertainer provides an experience to a whole room. Therefore, the performer typically makes more. They provide value in a higher volume. Not necessarily providing more value, just the same value to more people, right? Now, a lot of people complain about not having the right training, not having proper bankroll, not having this or that. Again, your paycheck is determined by your worth ethic, time in, and the value you provide. Some people put in a lot of work that isn't highly valued by society, and some do a little work that is highly valued and get paid more. I wish when I was taught to always work hard and taught to learn to work smarter, that they taught me that smarter didn't always mean more money and success. See, you can work smarter and provide little to no value, little or no more value than working less smart. If it's not providing more value, you don't get paid more. Now, if you're talking smarter as in leveraging your time, that still comes under the same point of smarter should mean more value. If you provide more value, you get paid more. If you use a system to leverage your time, you can provide more value for less work. That is how people can earn with little work. You don't start with little work, you build towards it. Instead of saying smarter, they should say provide value at higher volumes. That's the real way to freedom. There are a few key principles we aren't taught as well. One, we aren't taught that if you don't value yourself, you can't bring others real value. And the time and effort in doesn't need to be your hours. There are tools and systems you can leverage, but your worth ethic still has to set them up and make them work for you. Systems are the easiest way to success. But my washing business has a system. I used to wash windows. My trading coaching has a system. My marketing mentors have systems. Ads have systems. Systems are vehicles. Epic Trading is a system. It is an educational system. And one thing you can always be certain of when it comes to any of these vehicles is you can't bring the right person to the wrong vehicle. They will make it work through their determination and work ethic. Like when you said you tried for that job 2,000 times, your work ethic would not accept no. So you made it work. And now it's working for you, right? And you can bring the wrong person any vehicle and they won't drive it a mile. Example, I've been trying to sell off or pass off for residuals my window washing business, and no one has the drive or quality control to take it. Easily $500 plus days with only $15 in ads. $1,000 days when you get it down and you're willing to work sun up to sundown. But it takes actual work. This business was started with a bucket, a rag, and a step ladder that I borrowed. Guys, I did 6 figures with this business, and it started with stuff I borrowed. Guys, right? Work ethic showing. I have friends with abusive bosses who underpay them like crazy. They could make in one day what their bosses pay them 1 week in here, but they would rather be abused and work overtime with little to no respect. A lot of people feel like this in their jobs. I'm connecting with people through a story. I'm saying if you feel like this in your job, there's things you can do to get around it. Even if you have to just start with a bucket, a rag, and a stepladder, you can change your reality, right? They could work 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, and make 5 times what they make now and have 2 weeks off. But they are hard workers, but they don't value themselves enough to let go of something hurting them. So this is where working hard and having an amazing work ethic doesn't always mean success, freedom, and money. If you don't value yourself enough, you won't value yourself enough to work smarter or work in a way that provides more value for less time. If you don't value yourself enough, you won't cut the cord on things in your life that provide you negative value. If you get fed negative values all day about yourself and your work, how will you be able to provide value in a way that makes you happy? When you provide value in a leveraged manner, you can't help but being happy. I have people that laugh at me for doing that business in the past, not knowing I earn their check in days. I'm not a flashy person. People like to pretend they're something that they aren't. Many people get stuck in these hamster wheels and you can't get out of, but you have the power. You are a powerful person. No matter what anyone has ever told you or done to you, you have control, you have potential. Again, still adding value, still showing them you can do this, and still providing more validity to the start of the post, to the hook. The reason I'm getting rid of this business is because I provide more value for my computer helping people now than this can provide one-on-one at a house. I provide more value in a leveraged manner. I can do webinars for dozens privately now and will be thousands soon, and my paycheck will reflect it when it does. What's this? This is pre-framing them for what we're doing. We're a part of something big. I'm a part of something big. It's growing really fast, and just watch my check grow with it, right? This is also letting them know, man, if I want to be a part of something that my paycheck can grow with and provide more value, Mike's the person to reach out to. He understands it. And then when they ask, what am I doing? I'm now the expert, right? They're coming to me. That instantly makes you the expert. If someone's asking you how to do something, whether or not you think you're the expert, they do. They're not going to ask you if they don't think you can get an answer. If you're not a doctor, you've never performed surgery, no one's going to come up to you and say, how do I perform this surgery? They don't assume you're an expert there, right? If they're asking you, they already assume you're an expert. You need to leverage that. I make more than I do with Windows from my phone when I show up, and I'm happy helping people learn to do the same. So for many people, a service business can be a funding foundation for whatever you want to chase, like Windows helped me. But most will never put the work ethic in and value themselves enough to build something like that business, take over a business, or value themselves to work harder. But in the end, it all starts with you. If you want something, what will you give up? Again, this is pre-framing. If you reach out saying you want this, you better be willing to give up something. Will you give up going out? Will you give up gaming? Will you give up eating out? Every goal has a sacrifice, and there's an amount of value required for each paycheck. What are you doing to chase yours? If you want to this is where I kind of passively pitch, but again, I'm not pitching the business right here. If you want a hand fixing your mindset, reach out. I will provide you with some free tools to start growing your mind. No pitch. I don't care if you ever buy anything from me. I make enough. I don't need your money. Just want to see you make it. And it all starts with the mind, which leads to work ethic and value, which leads to your freedom. And your freedom doesn't take away from mine. You can't have a Lamborghini on a Toyota mindset. On a side note, here's a picture of my 2 dream cars. And then there's my value, right? this picture got people to check it out. And then once I help, I'm working 16 hours a day on systems for the 1,600 people who've locked arms with us to succeed. Once I help them succeed, this is mine. I have a lot of business purchases, a few other ones before this car, and then in brackets, invest your money in things that make you money first. But before the end of the year, I will own it without even touching my income because of what we were building. P.S. I also refuse to buy it until it doesn't touch my income because people try to be flashy too soon and look rich but stay broke. Doesn't mean me and Damon aren't test driving this in a few weeks. P.S.S. Mine will be black with a red hue. This picture is just too awesome, right? It still provides value. It lets them know, like, there's a ton of value in here for someone having a bad day, a ton of value. But it also lets them know I'm a part of something bigger. If you reach out to me, I can help you. And we have all the tools you need to help. And I genuinely care. I don't care about your money, right? It sets a lot of standards. It sets a lot of expectations. And I'm not saying people sign up for my business here, but I got people signed up from this post, guys. It works. And then one last one. Now, this is a shorter one. Now, they don't always have to be super long, but you have to touch all the points. It's important to touch the points or you don't create curiosity. So over a 1K day today, steak for dinner. I remember when over a 1K week online was the dream, right? This is instantly 1K day. How the hell did he have a 1K day? That's weird, right? So that's instantly a hook. P.S. Was too hungry to take a pic of it. So here's a funny steak meme. Here's my picture to get people interested. So we meet again. Right? It was just a silly picture. It doesn't need to be serious. You guys, a lot of people overthink their content. Your picture doesn't need to be perfect. Your picture doesn't need to be flashy. Your picture doesn't need to be all designer. It doesn't. It just needs to be authentic. And stop a scroll. The whole key of the picture is to stop the scroll. That's it. Between all my sources, almost 2K, but it's not even about the money. It will keep getting bigger. It's about the way most of it was earned. 400 of it today was time for money. 1,200 of it was profits, not a wage. The leverage money always feels different. It's so nice that the time for money is smaller now, but even when it wasn't, even when they were $100 days and only 20 of it was leveraged, the $20 hit differently, right? What am I doing? I'm building that belief of leverage income beats a wage every single day. Even if it's tinier, it's better, right? It felt way better than the other 80 because of how it was earned. A lot of people knock passive or leverage incomes, but I've never met a person who's experienced one ever knock it. I woke up to an $800 day today. Passive incomes don't reset every day, week, or month, but it takes real work to make the system. It takes real work to build things to leverage your time. You will put in a lot more hours, usually not getting paid, to build your foundation. People will laugh at you, not understanding why you work so hard for so little to no pay. They don't get it. But here's the key. They don't have to. Their opinion doesn't pay your bills. Until it does, who cares? The only opinion that should ever matter in life is yours. Your dreams, your goals, your aspirations all matter. And no matter what anyone's ever told you about your dreams, doesn't matter. But know whatever you truly love, there is a freedom ability in it. There is a freedom income in it. And no matter what you do or love to do, you can build freedom off of it. So I'm telling them, you can be free in whatever you want. And this is also saying, if you need help being free, I've experienced it. Message me. Without me saying it, guys. Again, without me saying it. No matter what you want. Oh, I said that. There are so many ways to build freedom incomes part-time until they become full-time. When there's a will, there's a way. And if you need, I think I was supposed to be, if you need a hand, reach out. But chase your dreams. For the love of God, chase your dreams. Right? Complete value. And it has passive pitches. I can teach you how to leverage your income if you reach out to me. I don't care if you do though, right? It's not saying DM me for more info, right? It's saying reach out if you want help making your thing freedom, and I'll give them tips on how to build their thing. But when they come back and be like, whatever you're doing seems to be working better, they're going to be all in, right? They might not be all in today, but they'll be all in later. Very powerful. And then I want to show you an example post of someone I taught how to do this a few weeks ago. Now he's only done this post twice, and I don't remember how many leads, but he's gotten like, I think well over a dozen leads now. I don't know if he's on the call. David, if you're on the call, mention in the chat how many you've got just from these 2 posts. But I want you guys to see this. So actually, we'll start with the first one. So have you ever had your child's words hit you like a brick wall? That's an instant hook. Anyone with a kid is like, yeah, I've had them say stuff that made me go, whoa, right? That's a hook instantly. Well, that happened to me. My son came up and told me that he sees a difference in me, that I'm happier. Hearing him say that made my heart sink through my chest and made me realize that what I'm doing is creating change everywhere in my life. So what's this saying? This is saying things are changing so much in my life that even my son is noticing what I'm doing is so powerful right now, but he's not saying what it is, right? He's leaving that curiosity for the inbox. If you want to change things in your life, you need to change the way you act and the people you surround yourself with. If you ever have the opportunity to be mentored by someone very successful, take it. What's this, guys? Pre-framing. If you reach out to me and I connect you with someone who has what you want, you better listen to them. You need to listen to them if you want things to change. That's what that's saying. But he's not saying it bluntly, right? Learn from someone who has what you want because their successes will become yours. This also lets people know that I'm working with someone now who has what I want. And people reached out to him saying, what are you doing? I haven't had my kids say anything like that to me. I want to feel that way. What do I have to do? Where do I have to plug in? I don't care what it is. How many people have messaged you about Epic and said, I don't care what you're doing, sign me up? This post did that. If you don't have that happening at least once a week, you're doing it wrong, right? And then his next one. It isn't what you have or who you are or where you are or what you're doing that makes you happier and happy. It's what you think about it. From Dale Carnegie. I wake up every morning now excited for the day. They say you become the 5 people you are with the most. Joining a community of like-minded individuals has shown me the power of surrounding yourself with the right people. You see that power there? You are the average of the 5 people you spend your time with. Joining a community. He's telling people, I'm a part of something bigger that's changing my life. He's still not telling you to join, right? I'm empowered to overcome my fears. I have the courage to practice forgiveness and compassion. I see opportunities I never could see before. Your ability to change your perception means you have the ability to change your reality. By choosing to see difficulties as challenges and hard times as periods of growth, you will inevitably alter your perception and create happiness. Notice all of these posts provide value. Whether you message him or not, you get value from these posts. But it also lets you know, if you message me, I got something big I could tell you about, but you need to ask me about it. You need to ask me about it. If you guys go around and add 100 to 200 people a day on Facebook every single day, and you start posting stuff like this, you're gonna have so many people in your inbox, it's gonna make you sick to your stomach. I'm getting ready to do a big push. I've added, I think, 1,000 people in the last just over a week and a half. You're about to see me post stuff like this every single day. I'm waiting for my list to get a little bit bigger, and then I'm going hard, guys. And I've been adding people specifically from Forex groups and specifically from network marketing groups. So when I start talking about our pips, the Forex traders are gonna go, what? I know how many people get pips. How the hell are you doing 15,000 pips in a week? I don't even do 2,000 pips in a month. What the frick? And then my other one's network marketers. So when I say, I just taught my team how to do this, I taught my team how to do this, they're gonna ask, how do I learn how to do this? I don't know how to do this for my business, right? I'm adding my the exact avatar, the exact person I would want to have sign up, people who already understand the power of Forex or people who already understand the power of network marketing. When they already understand the power of Forex and see what we have to offer, it's a no-brainer, guys. There's nothing in this space that offers what we offer. Then when people that like network marketing, see like, my customers can get paid? Holy crap. Every customer can earn money, even if they don't sign up someone. That's a game changer. I don't want to promote this lotion, potion, or shake anymore. And guys, how many lotion, potions, and shake can you just be like, if I just drink this every day for a month, I'm going to get a paycheck? Never. How many shakes can you be like, oh, if I just blend this every single month, I'm going to get a paycheck? Never. if you show up to class every single day, every single week, class is going to pay you to show up. You're going to get paid to be in class, guys. It's insane. And again, like, those posts aren't crazy. Those posts aren't amazing, perfect pictures. Those posts aren't all-star copy, but they're real and they're authentic, and that's all people need. Yeah, there are people who say they're happy and abundant and they aren't. They've been faking. And then I'm going to show you an example from Thomas that he recently did. I don't know if you were aware that this was a story post, bro, but you did it really well here. 2020 has definitely been an eye-opener for me. When this pandemic hit, we were given two options. That's an amazing hook. Everyone feels 2020 has changed their life. So now everyone's be like, well, how did it change yours? That's an incredible hook. Either we allow this pandemic to break us and put us into economical and emotional hardship, or we refuse to allow the negativity and distractions to keep us from our goals. When I said there's never been a better time to learn a skill set or build a home-based business, I wasn't kidding. It's no longer about financial gains. When I decided that, I simply refused to be average and that I was ready to be epic. I evolved. You notice how I didn't say, I started promoting epic trading and it's only $100. You did not say that. I am doing everything I can do to grow myself physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and financially, right? Adding value. I'm doing what it takes to change myself. I want you to be a part of my journey. Besides, I have an ambassador retreat I need to get in shape for. I'm already down 15 pounds, 15 more to lose. I already secured 6 figures. Now it's time to secure that 6-pack, right? There's humor in there. It's talking about his success. It's telling people I'm a part of something big. There's never been a better time to learn it, but I'm still not telling you what it is. You want to know, inbox me. It's amazing. It's a perfect post, right? Yeah, I told him how much I love that post. It's perfect. It's not a pitch, but it's still a pitch. Right, guys? Whoever posts, that's pretty legit. Like, and again, the picture is not flashing money, nothing. It's a real, authentic picture. It works, guys. Don't overthink your content. You really don't have to. And then, so extra tips. Don't post URLs in the post itself. Put it in the comments. Why is this important? If you put a URL that goes outside of Facebook in your post, Facebook automatically starts limiting you on the algorithm because you're trying to take people off Facebook. Facebook wants people to stay on Facebook. The only link you should ever post in a post is a Facebook link. Otherwise, you need to post it in the comments. Learn that the hard way. Yeah, you will, if you're getting like 100 likes and 50 comments a post, and then you put a URL in there, you're like, why did I get 10 likes and 2 comments? That doesn't match. Facebook shadow nerfed your post because you're taking people off Facebook. Don't. Or put it in the comments. Keep names, direct company info in the inbox. Don't give them anything to Google. Yeah, Facebook group link would work. Now, here's the thing, though. If you have a subdomain forward, like how we have with WinnersCircle, like playbook.winnercircle.com forward to the Dropbox link, let's say that forwarded to a Facebook group, Facebook possibly would still shadow ban that link. Not shadow ban it, but nerf it, because it looks like it's leaving Facebook, even though it's coming back after. Facebook might not pick up on that. So it has to be an actual direct Facebook link. Then you only want to reply to a couple comments at a time. This will make the algorithm work for you. I see people that get 15 responses on their posts and they reply to all 15 of them in like 3 minutes. You need to understand that whenever there is engagement on your post, whether it's you posting or whether it's you commenting or liking or someone else commenting or liking, Facebook does not discriminate on this. It gives it a boost. It puts it on the feed and it says, oh, people like this. So so like every time there's a reply or interaction on your post gets boosted again. Those posts that I showed you guys, I had messages from people being like, I have seen this post every single day I've logged in for 2 weeks. What are you doing? I did this. I replied to 2 to 3 comments at a time, and that was it. And then I'd wait a few hours until engagement died down. And then I replied to a couple more. And then I'd wait a few hours until engagement died down. And then I replied to a few more. Every time I reply, I'm kicking it back up in the feed and allowing more people to see it. If you reply to everyone at all, that's like expending your whole rocket, like all the fuel in your rocket at once. You should just do it step by step by step by step. If you want to make it out of out of, Earth, out of the atmosphere. You can't use all your rocket fuel in the first 2 minutes. That's why they have staged rockets, step by step by step to make it out. Same with you, step by step by step to make it out. Only reply to a few people. If you reply to everyone, you're boosting yourself once. If you get 20 comments, when I see 20 comments, I'm like, man, I can keep this post in front of people's faces for a day and a half, 2 days now. Easy. I'm going to be on the top of everyone's feed. And then when other people start replying, gets bumped again, and gets bumped again, and gets bumped again. If you comment on my post, you will never out-comment me on my post. I will always reply last. Doesn't matter how many times you reply, I will always reply last. Because I want that extra algo boost. I don't care if you just sent a high five. I will reply to it. I may not reply to it right away because I only do a couple an hour or every few hours, right? But I will reply to it, and you will not out-reply me on my post. Ever. Ever. Keeps getting bumped, and now it's at 235 interactions. Yeah, great. It works incredible. That's how you let the algorithm work for you. I see some people click and raise their hand. If you got a question, just put it in the chat. I'm watching the chat. And again, don't post company names. Don't post comp plan pics. Nothing that they can Google. You need to be the gatekeeper. You need to be the source of the information. They have to go through you. The second they don't have to go through you anymore, again, you lost control. You need to control the sale.
Search result.
What the? Why is that listening? Then do not say things like guaranteed, no work necessary, or tax-free. Don't do that. There's nothing guaranteed about our comp plan. You need to work. Even the signals are not guaranteed. You still need to learn how to manage your risk properly. You know how many people take 2 trades and they're like, oh man, this is money. And then they risk their whole account on the next trade, and that's the one trade we lose? No guarantees. You still have to learn the skill and follow the rules. It still takes work. Yes, it's very minimal work compared to most things, but it's not a no work guaranteed thing. And there's no money you earn that's tax-free, guys. You can get given, I think in like the United States, you can get gifted up to 100 grand from somebody, and that can be tax-free if they pay taxes on it. I think there's like a limit like that. But no income you make like this from a business or anything, Forex, nothing, it's not tax-free. You pay taxes on everything. It's how well you can avoid your taxes, not avoid, but like do the right tax breaks and stuff to get it down. That's where you save the money. It's not tax-free. I was wondering why people still respond to my post 24 hours later. It's the engagement. Keep that engagement going. Can I get a one-on-one Zoom with you? Yeah, reach out to me on Facebook. That's the best place to reach me. So again, every post should add value while provide some sort of passive pitch, curiosity, talking about the community changing your life, talking about how Forex is changing your life, talking about how you're making money while you're grocery shopping, talking about how you're making money walking the dog, right? That's a pitch without you saying, DM me so you can make money while you walk your dog. You don't need to say that. They'll figure that out on their own. Name on Facebook's Michael Danyluk. You'll see me with mutual friends with all the leaders. So again, talk about their problems from your stories. Don't target them. Don't pinpoint them. And always be honest. Don't pitch cold market. Turn them into warm market first. There's no reason to ever pitch a cold market. If you still consider that person cold market, you should not be sending them a link. If you have not built enough of a relationship that you would even consider them an online acquaintance, you shouldn't be sending them a link yet. People don't care what you know till they know that you care. And if you have not built that much of a relationship, they do not think you care. Contrary to your reason for sending it to them, they do not think you care. I can share a cool headline generator I came across. Yeah, sure, if you want. That's awesome. Send that to me privately. No, I'm always down for extra tools. So summary, 2 things to do to really push this. You want to add 100 to 200 people a day max. That's where Facebook will start limiting you. It'll start limiting you around 30 to 50 people an hour. Now you're going to get limited quicker if you just go to a list and you're like, add friend, add friend, add friend, add friend, add friend, add friend. Don't do that. Like click on their name, scroll their profile, make sure they're not a spammer to begin with. If they're just sitting there spamming stuff and they sign up with us, they're just going to spam epic there and they're still not going to have results, right? So you can pre-qualify who you're adding. I make sure I add people that have quality posts, that have interactions. It looks like people in their profile actually care about them, actually engage with them. Then I add them. But if you look through the profile first, then you can add 30 to 50 people. If you just go click add 30 times, Facebook will block you and put you in Facebook jail. And now for the 100 to 200 a day, it's usually, I'm not sure if they still follow this exactly, but like, let's say you only have 100 friends. If you go add 100 people today, Facebook's going to find that fishy. If you've had 100 friends for 2 years and all of a sudden you add 100 people in a day, you might go into Facebook jail. You need to consider your account size when adding people. I have 1,800 people on mine right now, or 1,900 now. I can add 200 people. It doesn't look suspicious, right? You need to be humble and realize your account size. If you got 500 people, you can probably add 50 to 100 people for a few days. Then jump up to 100, 150 for a few days. Then when you break 1,000, go to 200. But don't try and push it too fast too, because you'll get in Facebook jail and it will slow you down. Tell stories and provide value through posts. This is the jab, jab, jab part. I know Thomas and Ali talk about this book all the time because it works. Jab, 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 right hook from Gary Vaynerchuk. Your post, your value is the jab, jab, jab. And then you can respond in private and use form to close them. That's where you would right hook them. Well, you have the passive right hooks in your posts. Like, I earned $150 while I was doing groceries today. I paid for my groceries while I bought them. That's insane. That's also a passive right hook, right? Doesn't need to be blunt or upfront. Any upfront hooks should be in private, not public. Posts don't have to be huge, but they do have to provide value. Even little posts that just provide a bit of value, it's building you as a character, right? It's showing who you are. It's showing people what you're about so they have a chance to resonate with you. If you don't post anything and you post one of these once in a blue moon, people don't know who you are completely. They don't see you enough. You need to be on their feed consistently. So even posting small, like even motivational quotes with a picture is powerful. That's not going to get you the sales, but those are still jabs, right? They're all jabs still. And then those big story posts, those can be your right hooks. And again, don't overcomplicate it. And that's it for this training. I think we've gone too long. I was going to teach you guys how to hack viral posts on Instagram, but this training's been too long, so we'll do it on the next one. But how to find instantly viral Instagram posts to share and how to make sure they go viral for you like 9 out of 10 times. But yeah, this one's too long. We'll do it next time.
Michael, definitely appreciate the training, brother. It was well put together. We appreciate you. That was truly amazing. Guys, if we can, let's see some ones in the chat. Let's see some fire. Tell Michael that we appreciate him for all these nuggets and his time. Bro, that was great, and I look forward to this next one for sure.
Yeah, it's powerful. It takes a lot of work to set up, but man, it's good once it's set up.
It was good for sure. I wasn't expecting to see my post in there either. I'm like, all right, that one looks familiar.
You did too good of a job to not share it. It's just way too good of a job. Those posts where you don't tell people to DM you will get you more DMs than the posts you tell people to DM you guys. Flat out.
Yeah. Create
the curiosity. People will reach out on their own. If they're interested in what they're doing, they don't need you to tell them to do the next step. They're going to do it on their own.
People hate to be sold, but they love to buy shit.
Yep. Everyone loves to buy shit. No one wants to be sold.
All right, everybody. We will see you back here tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Michael, thank you again. I hope you guys have an amazing night.